Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Utahs will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
They make the stop of this running game, moves the chains as they get the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll give it to him again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around him.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and not his best work. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Just
going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Thompson to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got a man, it's Thompson.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Thompson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Finds the tight end. The Utes get enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Finds a man by himself. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Drake. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Speeding down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. Don't just get the ball. Score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Thompson to throw. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Thompson wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking to pass. It's Cook. Got his man on the outside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Coming after it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Neutrals on your fans, defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Utes want to crank the tempo. Thompson to throw. He looks that one in nicely. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Going up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Monroe, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Cook. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Vitonio. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football form out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage. Like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Thompson wants to throw. He's right on target. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Bitonio. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. To the air, it's Cook. Get it out on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He's got it for the 2. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Ready to try the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Tie game, and the offense is closing in on the red zone. They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now on 2nd down.
29.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Line getting set on second down. Thompson to throw. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Utes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He's looking for an open man on second down. With the catch, it's Roberts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
Thompson wants to throw. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. And he wins it from 43 yards out. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire. Whether we lost or whether we won. And for this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.